Nearly set. Starter on the ladder. As Arcadia Queen walks in, she's been passed fit to run. They settle. The fillies are right to go, and they're racing, and Lady Cosmology the first away from Leading Girl and Cockatiel. Now Kazlavs is going to park out the back, and going forward soon after is Arcadia Queen, so Flirtini just a little bit wide, settling down, and back behind them came Perceive. The last couple, Crystal Dane, Kazlavska last of all. The Pontus was able to hold the front at the 1200 with Lady Cosmology, and as they go out to the Swan River side, Lady Cosmology led the way from Leading Girl. Flirtini not getting too many favours in the early part. Over on the inside then, travelling fourth, is Cockatiel with 1,000 to go, and Arcadia Queen's up there. She's only about a length and a half to two off Lady Cosmology, who's going to try and walk them through the middle part. Crystal Dame wants a bit more range. She's inclined to throw her head around on the inside of Perceive, and they were joined at the 800 by Kazlavska. It's a tightly bunched Champion Filly Stakes field as they come down the riverside. 700 metres out, and the Pontiff wants to control proceedings in front. Lady Cosmology leads the way. Leading Girl's up at a girth, running second, but Flirtini's been forced to sit three deep for the duration, and Arcadia Queen is right on her back. On the fence, Cockatiel coming into the corner. Crystal Dane, Perceive, and again Kazlavska drops out to be last of all. The race is on now in the Champion Fillies. Leading Girl lays down the gauntlet to Lady Cosmology, a length and a half. Flirtini. Here comes Arcadia Queen. She's cut back inside the heels of Leading Girl. Lady Cosmology with 150 to go. Arcadia Queen levelling up. Arcadia Queen draws level, gets the neck in front, draws away. She's too good. She reigns supreme in the Champion Fillies. Arcadia Queen beat Lady Cosmology. 4 lengths Leading Girl, and then came Flirtini, who battled away Cockatiel, Crystal Dane, and a furlong behind them came Perceive, and Kazlavska trails them home. Arcadia Queen completes a unique day for the sister and brother combination, with Arcadia Prince winning earlier. Chris Parnham had Arcadia Queen sitting pretty just behind them, as Paul Harvey wanted to control matters and try and make it a sprint and out-sprint this Piero filly, but she was equal to the occasion. She was too good, and she has won well and truly on her merits over Lady Cosmology, and they gapped the others as most predicted they would. Leading Girl battled on to third. Flirtini stuck on. She was three deep all the way and held fourth, but a long way from them. Arcadia Queen for Chris Parnham there brings up a double. He switched back inside of Leading Girl's heels in the home straight and finished up drawing away from Lady Cosmology. And so the Cerise and White have won the race now 3 times in the last 5 years. They've really had a big impact on the Champion Filly Stakes. Arcadia Queen for Peter's Investments, the Piero Arcadia filly, and she's now won her 3rd race. Importantly, she gets the Group 3 status against her name. The black type, the all-important black type. Lady Cosmology, again brave, by universal ruler from outspoken lady Simon Miller, Paul Harvey. And 3rd, Leading Girl by reliable man from Chuckle, Grant and Alana Williams, and ridden by Peter Hall. Well, let's go to Britt Taylor. She is with the winning rider Chris Parnham after his victory aboard Arcadia Queen. He's certainly been the man who's been in the right place at the right time with the suspension of William Pike, and he certainly is making the absolute most of it this afternoon. Britt?
Yeah, he's definitely making the most of it, Darren. Chris, Darren just mentioning that you're in the right place at the right time with Pikey's suspension. You've been able to get on a wonderful filly like this.
Yeah, I'm privileged to ride a horse like this, and yeah, there's definitely better things in store for her. She's still a little bit immature, but she's just too good.
You settled a little bit closer. Some races we've seen her way out the back. Were you comfortable where you were today?
I was actually. I had Flirtini 3 deep outside me the whole way, which was a little bit annoying, I guess, because I couldn't move when I wanted to. But I found a gap at the top of the straight, and the race was all over.
If she goes to the Guineas, do you think she will be very hard to beat?
If she went that way, she would be. Not too sure what their plans are with her. She's only young, and tipping they would want to be looking after her, so see where she goes.
All right, we'll hear from Bob now. Well done, Chris. Well done on your first Champion fillies.
Thanks, Brittany.
Yes, looked like it might just be a big day for our champion owner breeder, Bob Peters. He has a double already. He just went down that previous race, but I guess, Bob, this is the race that you really wanted today. Champion filly's victory with a very smart filly in Arcadia Queen.
Yes, it's nice when you get the, the Group 3 with a filly, so it's important that we can do that, and it's nice to think that the brother and sister won on the same day.
Yes, and of course he got the job done in race number 2, Arcadia Prince. What about this filly? Where do you go next? Because obviously you've had a big opinion of her basically from the get-go.
Yeah, we thought she was our best filly, and she's done a very good job for us so far. We'll just have to see how she pulls up and make a decision on where we go next. Is
the Guineas at the back of your mind, or is that coming around too quick, of course, next week?
Oh, that depends on how she pulls up. We may go that way, or we may go to the paddock, or she may go somewhere else. Who knows?
How do you compare her to your other fillies, especially over the last couple of years?
I think she's close.
Well done, Bob.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters there. So a decision to be made whether she does go to the Guineas next week, or maybe the Kingston Town, which is high up in the market there. Now, Toowoomba's not far away. We might see if we can grab Simon Miller just quickly with Lady Cosmology and get his thoughts on her run. She was she was brave as always.
Yeah, she was good. Probably maybe went too slow. But it's all right. She was good. Soft run for next week.
Do you go to the Guineas?
Yeah, for sure.
Flirtini?
Yeah, she was brave. Just was always going to map that way, and they were going to get us. And Hawley rolled off on the turn.
Well done, mate.
And there was a little run on the inside there, and they were going to get us, but it was just, what do you do?
Thanks, Simon.
Thanks, mate.
There's Simon Miller with an update on his 2 fillies. Time for a quick break here on Sky Thoroughbred Central. On the other side of it, Toowoomba's not far away.